What is up, everyone? This is Michelle Alexandria coming at you with another video. So a few minutes ago, I posted a video called LG Myth Busting, where I talk a little bit about how my TV's brightness has not been nerfed by the stupid, by the 3.21.09 patch. So I'm going to take a look at the game mode because everyone keeps talking about game mode. First of all, people, gaming is not my priority. I don't really give a crap about gaming. I do game, but I'm not anal about it like a lot of people on the internet. So let's see. Everyone's saying HDI mode is darker on the LG C10. Well, here's another fact, people. The LG C10 HDI game mode has always been darker than regular HDR on HDR tone mapping on and off. So I'm going to play around with this for a few minutes. This video is being filmed in HDR, so hopefully you guys will be able to see a little bit of what I'm seeing, and this will be my real-time reaction. So let's hit it. And this is my first time turning on the PlayStation 5 since I bought it like 4 or 5 weeks ago. I hate this console with a fiery passion. Like right now, I'm getting ready to fire up Spider-Man Miles Morales, but it's not even telling me if I'm playing the PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4 version. It made me download both versions of the stupid game. There's no automatic switching. It's a stupid fucking half-baked system. I hate the PlayStation 5. So here we go. Let's start it and let's play around. Do I want to do subtitles? No, not right now.
Up until about a year ago, my life was pretty normal.
Wow, look at that.
The greatest place ever. Brooklyn. Represent. Had 2 cool parents and loved all things science and superheroes. Everything changed though. When my dad was killed.
Doesn't look too dark to me. So here, let's go in.
I couldn't believe he was gone. But Peter Parker and his Aunt May.
HDR game mode, as you can see.
And so was Spider-Man, who I later found out was Pete. Crazy, right? Then when the Devil's Breath crisis started, things got intense.
Then I'm going to go into advanced picture controls. And I have dynamic tone mapping on. Now, if we go to HDIG, it's going to make it darker because HDIG mode is a dark mode by nature. So here, let's see. You see? And it didn't even make it all that dark. It just changed tone mapping. This is HDIG. Dynamic tone mapping.
I moved to Harlem a few weeks back. But I'll tell you, I can't wait to see what the future holds.
HDIG. See? Dark. Oh, here, let me do a new game. I like balanced. I kind of just want to do the story. So let's do, I want to do friendly. HDR on. Listening mode. Here, let's, oops. I want to get back out of this. Oops. Get out, escape. Let me get out of this. Okay, so maximum mono fidelity. Ooh, performance with the ray tracing. Let's do that. Oops. Are you kidding me? Gotta reply and restart. You people are killing me. Wow. That was awesome. Okay, so invert. I'm doing the performance RT. All right, let's start. So again, this is HDR, HDIG. Let's get back into this. And I'm going to try to keep this short because this is being filmed in HDR. So let's go back here to advanced picture controls. So that's HDIG. See? Again, look at that. Look at that picture. And you're telling me this is dark. HDIG. You see, it's not necessarily that it's darker, it's just a different tone mapping. It's just a completely different tone mapping that it's doing with HDIG than it does with regular dynamic tone mapping. It looks like dynamic tone mapping is more of a cooler tone map, whereas HDIG is just warmer, maybe. And then if you turn it off altogether, you see, off and HDIG are basically the same. Because dynamic tone mapping off and HDIG does nothing. It's exactly the same.
I got you.
See, look at that. Exactly the same. But here, you turn dynamic tone mapping on, boom. You get your brightness, you get your color pop, you get everything. So once again, I am right, everyone else is wrong. Booyah, baby. So here you go. Off, HDIG. You see there's absolutely no difference between HDIG off and HDIG on and dynamic tone mapping off. There's zero difference between the two settings. Look at that. That's ridiculous. So HDIG is actually a pretty pointless setting. What you want is dynamic tone mapping on. And look at that. Dynamic tone mapping looks gorgeous. And I want to play a little bit of this because I haven't. Ooh, the rumble in the controller. This controller feels so weird to me now that I've been playing with my SS so much. Ooh. Ooh. Woo! Woo! Ow. I have no idea what I'm doing. Ooh. Ooh. Woo. Woo. And for snicks, here, if you want to see what different modes look like. Oops. Let me run over here, get out of the street. Oops. Do something. Okay, so here, let's take a look at some other different modes here. So you have game mode. So if you don't like the game mode at all, then switch to a different mode. See, Vivid is way too cool. It's too Vivid mode for me on this game looks really cool. Oops. I can't swim. Woo. I have no idea what I'm doing. Ooh, run. Do something. How do I? Okay. So there we go. So that's Vivid mode. Now again, the thing about LG TVs are you can actually, there are a million different ways you can change the picture setting. And that's both a blessing and a curse. Now this is, Vivid is way too cool level mode. I like game mode, it's a little bit better. And again, I can always change it to my heart's content. So I'm not going to worry about it too much. So here, let's see what the default setting is. So if I reset to default, and again, I haven't really checked any of this stuff out. So before now, so there you go. So that's a little bit on the darker side, a little drabby to me. And I don't know if that's because I'm on the performance versus the performance plus mode. So that part I don't know. But yeah, look at that. That is nice. And then let's go back here. Like I said, I haven't played this game before. Let's see what the default settings are. Apply advanced picture controls. Dynamic tone mapping is default to on, and again HDIG mode does make it darker, but HDIG has always been a very dark mode, and that's long before the current firmware update. So I don't know what the hell people are talking about. HDIG has always been a terrible mode. I don't know why certain AV people have recommended it over the years, but again, you can do HDIG and play around with your settings and do whatever you want with this TV. So there you go. So the conspiracy that LG nerfed their TV because the C1, they're getting ready to announce their C1 is just fucking stupid on so many different levels. First of all, why would they nerf their TV 4 months before the C1 is actually coming out? Exactly why would any company do that? Nerf their products 6 months, 5 or 6 months before it's actually released. I mean, come on, use some common sense, people. I mean, just use some common sense. I mean, yeah, if they're gonna nerf their TV, if they're gonna nerf the LG C10 to get people to buy the C1, they will at least wait until the C1 is actually available in the store before they do it. And come on, use common fucking sense. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.